You're coming here running against Cousin Mimi, and you don't even bother to explain to me in Suave here. So you defend the DACA kids at the expense of Americans. Why is that?
I'm not going to respond.
Oh, you don't want to respond now suddenly when we know that you're running for Congress. Everybody take a look. We got his flyer right there. Yeah. Why are you turning it away? Aren't you like proud of your congressional candidate? This guy's running for Congress.
Thank you. Vote for
and
me.
Jesse Suave. Jesse. This guy wouldn't bother to tell us he was running for Congress, and then he tells me I can't be here.
So I'm here.
Really?
I'm Dave, by the way.
Why?
Nice to meet you. Hey, how you doing?
Wow, look at this guy. He's not really running for Congress because he wouldn't bother to tell me.
Are you running as a communist Democrat or
the first thing I asked you guys, if you heard me, was
isn't that shameful?
And when you said you're coming from LA.
No, I wanted to see it.
all over?
Go ahead.
Yeah,
hey, cameraman, this guy's running for Congress, but he wouldn't tell me. Don't you find that fascinating?
Democrat or the Republican?
That's a very loaded question.
Wow.
It's not. The Democratic Party has been taken over by the communists for 30 years.
I'm a Democrat, and I know the definition of a communist.
And that's what you guys are.
Okay, fantastic. Well,
you know, it is communistic. They want to take from those who make and give to those who take.
Oh, really? So we can't have more than a 10-round magazine. We can't come in. Come next year. Come next year. We're gonna have.
But this is America.
We have two actually, minimum.
They're here for productive reasons, I can see. Anyways,
this is the guy who said,
friends in Irvine and down here who actually live here to vote for me. I really would appreciate it.
Oh no, you're not running for Congress. You wouldn't even tell us.
I live down here to vote for you, and so do a few others. She does. Mission VA help.
Fantastic. What do you care about other than immigration?
Why don't you care about immigration?
I said other than.
He's asking what else do you care about
what
besides
other issues
immigration?
do you care about? I'm not asking.
Infrastructure, the fact that infrastructure, not to mention the fact, not to mention the fact.
Go Trump. Go all the way. We put Americans first. This guy wouldn't even tell me he's running for Congress. Yes, somos americanos. Je suis américain. Ich bin Amerikaner. Absolutely. Put Americans first. Amen.
You just raised our gas tax.
I'm not running for state office.
You're running for Congress. That's an office in this state, isn't it?
No, it's an office in the federal government.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. The Communist Democrat Party is done. You have lost 1,000 seats. You have lost a dozen governorships. You're losing.
So what's wrong with Mimi Walters that you have to?
Go ahead. You're losing.
Voted to raise our taxes.
No, she didn't. No, she didn't.
She's voted.
I'm sorry, Jesse.
Of people who live in our district like yourself.
No, she didn't. What interests? What interests are you talking about?
You know, as far as investing in things like our schools, in lowering our taxes, things like that.
What about?
Yeah, they haven't been lowered for 8 years when Obama was in office.
School choice. What about that?
Seem like you're interested in a conversation, but I'd love to chat with you sometime. Take some of my literature. I'd love to chat with you further. I'm always interested in hearing out my constituents. And I think part of the problem with Mimi Walters is that she doesn't engage with people. She won't come down here today. She's not done any town halls. And I'll tell you, I'm a Democrat, but when I'm elected, I will come out and talk to Republicans in my district.
No, you're not getting elected, buddy.
And I will listen to you because you got to represent everyone. You're not just here to represent the partisan people in your party. You've got to represent everyone, and that's what she fails to do. That's what I will do when I'm elected. So I appreciate your time.
Let me tell you something. No, we were talking.
First of all, why'd you add the words other than immigration? Tell me, why'd you add them?
Because I think I know where you stand on immigration. I'd like to know what other issues you care about. That's why. Because I think the fact that you're here tells me that you're interested in immigration.
We care about taxes. We're paying taxes and they're not. They get an ITIN number.
Why do you not want to talk to us on immigration, though?
I did talk to you guys about immigration. I particularly want to talk to my constituents.
He told me I didn't have a right to be
I don't
here.
care so much about people from Torrance and LA.
California?
I'm representing the people who live here in the 45th district. That would not be you or you. That would be him. That would be people who live within the boundaries.
But wait a minute. You say you're supposed to represent everybody.
Yeah, exactly.
No more Democrats.
Let me tell you something about the Democratic Party, okay?
I think I know
It's a wonderful.
No, you don't. If you knew enough about the Democratic Party, you wouldn't be a Democrat anymore.
Democrats. Radical anti-Trump.
Democrats started the Ku Klux Klan. Democrats stole land from Indians. Democrats enslaved blacks. Democrats interned the Japanese Americans.
As a rat.
There are lots of pictures of me, so take care.
Actually, wait a minute. He had a picture, but he wouldn't show me. He hid it from me.
It's a great time to be allowed to see.
You guys want to take a picture together? You can save it for posterity. How you doing?
Good.
All right.
There we go. I want you to let's get a nice Trump sign. I would love to get a. I would love to get a, yeah, let me get a picture. Hold this one, please.
I'm not going to take a picture with any of your signs.
Oh, wait a minute. You said you wanted to take a picture?
Not with any of your signs.
Okay, Harim, really quick. This guy didn't want to take a picture with the, he didn't want to represent the Dreamers.